Okay, wardrobe here. A little bit more Napoleonics, but this is Commands and Colors Napoleonics. Quatre bras. British victory. 9 flags to 6. Took a little while, and then boom, the French got two pretty quick, and then it just kind of went back and forth a little bit. It's this is a challenging. This is so I played Memoir. I played Memoir, Battle Cry, Ancients. Is that the only? In Ancients, I only played one or two of the huge epic ones, which was very fun. It's always fun to play the epic version of any of these. I'll tell you what, man. The charts of what all these units can do something different. They shoot different. They have different ranges. I'll tell you what. In that way, and I have to keep looking at the charts. I mean, you'd have to do that unless you played this a lot. Um, so it was a little frustrating playing it this first time. I mean, solo, both sides, trying to figure it out. It would be way easier with one, face to face. But it's very much like a miniatures game in that way, like all the units, and you have to kind of have it handy. Just a lot of flipping. Again, solo, probably not the best thing to do. But wow. And I played Quatre Bras. I did not play the first scenario because I just played that Quatre Bras battle in Napoleon's last battles. And you can kind of see, how it kind of represented it, which is cool. And that's I'm all good with that. But man, it kind of slogged out here. And me playing both sides, I had probably kind of the same strategy, Um, so it kind of yeah. Anyway, and the cards and stuff coming up, and just kind of, and I guarantee I missed things like what different units could do, what they can ignore, what they do more battle. I mean, these heavy cuirassiers. I thought they kept saying cuirassier to me, but whatever. They're hardcore, bro. These guys really made these guys got the first two banners for them, and then they do all kinds of stuff. Um, I don't know. Perhaps I should have backed off. It didn't matter. At some point, I started getting aggressive with the Allied side because they were cleaning up. And once they reinforced that town, the French were going to take it. They were getting. I kind of realized the French were really getting close, and I was like, okay, this guy can move. And I had a card that made line could move two hexes, which was cool. And that's the fun part of it. So if they hadn't got that, if a French guy had gotten, you get in that town, that's tough. Um, yeah, and the British got all saucy on this. British and Prussians got all saucy on this side and started coming around. And this guy got pushed back. And I had a bombard card where I could move these guys through, but I had to free up this bridge so I could get going here. Because if I could get these guys up there, that would have been awesome. So they could have gone 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get these guys up here, but then these guys got blocked in. And get this guy, 1, 2, 3. At least he would have been there. I'm sure I missed things on square, when to do it, not to do it. There's a lot here. The cool thing about that is there's a lot of depth, and that's cool. I mean, there's so much of it. And then with all the expansions, holy cow, dude. I just can't even imagine. There's so much. And which armies battle which ways, and it's pretty impressive, I gotta say. And, they just have low, medium, high. I would agree. This is a medium complexity game. Like Memoir 44 to me is low. This is definitely medium. In the scheme of things, I would put this as high. That's crazy, but it was cool. It did kind of wear at me nearing the end. I'm like, okay, come on, just someone die, please. So this guy was actually the last one to die when I realized that they had to. When their units eliminated, they're killed on one saber instead of when you battle them, and or when they're with units. A lot of the leaders lost units, and I didn't roll any sabers on him. That guy I did roll a saber on, so he was dead, and he was the last sex. If that was wrong, oh well. But yeah, I'm super impressed at the depth. I mean, crazy. And of course, there's so much stuff in these games, and this is just the first game. Now I do have to kind of remind myself, how did I, where I put some of this, like my terrain tiles? I think they're in a different box, so I have to kind of figure that out. And I got 4 other expansions up there that I haven't opened yet. Crazy, just crazy. What else? Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm impressed with how deep it is. I gotta be honest, it's a little much for me, I think, what I want to do in a Commands and Colors game. But it does allow me to play Napoleonics without a lot of other overhead on stuff, on games. So I'll have to kind of think about it. I did break my board. That was pretty cool. I did order another one. That was embarrassing. I did that live on air. I was trying to bend it a little bit, just a little bit, so it would flatten out. It sure flattened out all right. And then I had this major earthquake. I think that's where the French were freaked out. Kind of broke their morale. I like the little flags here. Those are nice. Yeah, so pretty cool details. Neat stuff. Yeah, I think that's it. Next up is, I don't know yet. I need to get one of my 3 standards. So I think this is my first game of the year played in this year, I think. And it was one of my, so I've got like 20 games that, it's embarrassing, but 20 games that I need to do something with. This was one of them. It wasn't my top 5 or 6, top 6 in the ranking I did. You'll see that on Jeff's Hex to Hex show on the January 10th. If this is the past, go check out the January 10th, 2025 episode where we all kind of talk about our goals and stuff. But I got it played, so that's cool. And I want to play the games I've got. But I do have 6 that I kind of highlighted that if I really want to get to them. But I'd already started this one before I did the ranking. And it's cool. I'm glad to get it because I got a lot of it on the shelf here, so I want to do something with it. I think that's it. Good stuff. It would be interesting. I would be interested to see what Jason, and I suddenly forgot Hex and Soldiers. I think Soldiers and Hexes. He does a lot of stuff with these series, and I'm kind of curious. I think he's used black powder or something similar to play it. It would be interesting to see how and what he does there. So yeah. All right. Well, that's that. Thanks all for watching. Thanks all for the subscribers. Thanks Ulan. I'm going to forget this at some point. Ulan Gamers with Coffee and Papa for contributing to the cause through a membership and or through super thanks or super chat or something. The membership gets you nothing but my thanks. I don't have anything I'm doing special for that. I just thought I'd put it up there if someone wants to just put in a couple dollars, which I appreciate, and helps pay for the StreamYard and those things, more games, buying this board, that kind of thing. That's not really, I don't really see that as something that money would be used for, although it's all in one big, one account. So when and if I do get money, which I think I'm about to. Okay, that's it all. I appreciate it. You're great, and we'll talk to you later. See ya.